And the crowd has begun its battle cry here at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Your 2026 Kansas City Chiefs.
With my partner, Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go from Kansas City. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time, and they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Down the field, it's Evans. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On the RPO, he's just going to pitch this one forward, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 2nd down, Baker. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. It's made by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They'll go. It's Mitchell. And he's going to have the Chiefs' first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
This is a little bit of a tough spot for a play caller, Mike. 4th down. Is it close enough that I can run the ball? Is it far enough that I have to risk a pass? That took some courage to call a run play, and fortunate for them, they're able to celebrate after.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And that will lead to a 2nd down. to the air. It's Mayfield. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. Denzel Ward in there defensively to knock it away.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. This is caught at 2. He's in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Kansas City. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score, Chiefs 7, Browns 0. Harrison Butker.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
In my opinion, Mike, if they expect to leave here today with a win, they're going to have to be aggressive early and often. They might not connect on all of them, but pushing the ball downfield could open up a lot of opportunities for you to take advantage as this game unfolds.
They'll run, and this is Quinshon Judkins. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. That's Jalen Thompson up from his safety spot to bring him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Huntley. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. It's a Browns first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
That's complete. It's Cedric Tillman. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Last play got 15. This one gains 15. And another first down.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So after one, it's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. as we are ready to get back underway. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up third down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And that is incomplete contact, but the flags. It's going to be fourth down.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll operate from their own 3-yard line as they try to put something together here on this drive. It's 1st and 10. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7. Baker to throw. Short throw, caught by the tight end, Gray. And that'll help give him some space out of bounds, up at the 20-yard line. A gain there of 15. And the Chiefs have a first down.
1st and 10.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
We'll go again here with Henry. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up the down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw is Mayfield. That's caught. It's Evans. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40. Now Mayfield. That one into the hands of Jefferson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing is Mayfield. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
Defensive
3.
coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd down and 3. Mayfield. He's got his man. It's Jefferson.
Just
Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's first and 10. That's Goddard in motion. On first and 10, here's Baker. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Second and 10. Now Mayfield. Into the hands of Juju. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here's second and 6. To throw is Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
That's Goddard in motion. Caught by Jefferson on the right side. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
Harrison Butker.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10. Back to throw. Huntley. Out to his right, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Browns offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. To throw is Huntley. Back over the middle and caught by Judy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 3. Huntley now. Going deep downfield for Judy. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Jerry Judy, the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
So obviously here in this one, the points have been at a premium. So now as you get into the second half, I think both these offenses start saying, all right, we've had a hard time sustaining possession. We've had a hard time going the long way. Let's try to generate some chunk plays and get a little life in our offense. And that one falls incomplete, but I think they got to just continue to attack downfield.
They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Cleveland.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Huntley. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
A 28-yard gain. 1st down.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on 3rd down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there, just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll run the toss here with Judkins. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
A good rally to the football. It's a gain of 9, but it brings up 4th down.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Here's Huntley. Trying to make something happen, but he's going to be taken down behind the line. And they'll turn it over on downs.
So the key to this 4th down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge 4th down stop.
The Chiefs offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. There's Jefferson. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard.
And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. That is sweet. Gain of 16 on back-to-back plays. And another 1st down.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. 39 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line. Mayfield to throw. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
That is caught back corner of the end zone. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Chiefs. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs move further out in front. It is now 17-0. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Huntley. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete. Misconnect trying to get it to Quinshon Judkins out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 14 on that hookup. It's a Browns 1st down. Now Huntley. Now he takes off.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Cleveland.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hope.
The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Open man, and that's Tillman. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Browns 1st down. A gain of 26 yards.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. This is caught at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Isaiah Bond. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Mike, this is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
The extra point is up and through. And the Browns are back in this one. It's 17-7. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. Past midfield.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The Chiefs offense and Baker Mayfield ready for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. They'll drop to throw. Short throw taken in by Goddard. And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. The gun. Here's a give to Henry. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. Talk things over before 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it's going to be 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he missed it. It's no good. And their lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
So here are the Browns, down on the scoreboard. Just over 1:40 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This pass caught by Judy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chiefs' 46-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll step up and run this. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
First down.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Complete to Cedric Tillman. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 27-yard line.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
Extra point attempt to come here. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. In need of a recovery and a quick field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they're going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious as we say so long from Arrowhead.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the L.A. Chargers. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.